Hey, Stay. Think you know everything about Stray Kids? Hold up, what if we told you that Lino, the super tidy cat dad perfectionist, has a roommate who drives him absolutely crazy? Who is this mysterious member and why is Lino left shaking his head? Stick around until the end because this will leave you laughing and totally surprised. When it comes to Stray Kids, dorm life stories are always a goldmine for Stay. From stacks of dirty dishes to debates over who left the lights on, living with 8 high-energy guys is never dull. And in the middle of this chaos stands one member who keeps it all together. Lino. Lino, aka Miho, is the type who can't stand a speck of mess. Dirty plates? He's grumbling while humming 8 under his breath. Clothes strewn around? Don't expect Lino to stay calm. But even with his perfectionist streak, living with 7 other unique personalities isn't always smooth sailing. And here's the kicker. There's one roommate who makes Lino's life extra challenging. Who could it be? Let's dive in. Alright, before we spill the tea, let's set the stage. You're probably thinking it's gotta be Hyunjin, right? He's the drama king. Or maybe you're pointing at Felix, notorious for leaving brownie crumbs everywhere. But plot twist, it's neither of them. Lino's toughest roommate is the chaos king who never runs out of energy. Based on hints dropped in Stray Kids' lives and variety shows, there's one member whose habits make Lino want to take a deep breath. Picture this. Lino just finished mopping the floor to a mirror-like shine, only for the Chaos King to barge in with a bag of snacks, muddy shoes, and somehow, a stray sock that ends up on the couch. Or when Lino's trying to catch some Z's, this member's belting out songs or gaming with the speakers on full blast. Talk about a headache. Lino once mentioned in a live, you know the one, right? There's someone who makes me wipe the table 3 times a day. And Stay, he wasn't exaggerating. This member has a natural talent for turning a tidy room into, let's call it an abstract art gallery. But don't get it twisted, despite Lino's complaints, their chemistry is pure gold and always cracks us up. To prove just how tough this roommate is, let's share some stories that'll have you giggling. Remember that Skazy Talker episode in the dorm? Lino suddenly ranted about someone leaving ramen bowls in the sink. He said, I'm not naming names, but they know who they are. The camera panned to a certain member grinning sheepishly, pretending not to hear. Suspicious much? Another time, during a V-Live, Lino spilled about the Chaos King, borrowing his stuff without asking. From chargers to shirts to, get this, Lino's favorite spoon. I left my spoon where it belongs and suddenly it's being used to eat ice cream. Lino said with his iconic exasperated but cute face. Stays in the comments went wild guessing, but Lino just laughed and said, you guys probably know who. What makes it even funnier? The Chaos King doesn't mean to wreak havoc. They're just living their best, YLO life. And somehow Lino always ends up as the main victim of their antics. But don't worry, Stay, behind all the grumbling, we know Lino loves every single member, Chaos King included. Speaking of dorm life, Stray Kids stories are never short on laughs. Did you know they have a fair chore system that somehow always ends with Bang Chan singing Why You So Serious while sweeping the floor? Lino, as the tidy Hyung, often takes charge of cleaning up after everyone else. But according to 2 Kids' Room, he's got a chill side too. He once said, as long as my cats are safe, I'm good. Sunny, Dingy, Dory vibes, anyone. Another hilarious tidbit. The boys once spilled about a fridge war in the dorm. Someone, no names, but we're side-eyeing, stored kimchi right next to ice cream. Yep, you read that right. Lino, the dorm's unofficial neat freak, was the loudest to protest. But it's these chaotic moments that make Stray Kids bond so special. They're not just a group, they're family. Alright, Stay, it's your turn. Who do you think is the Chaos King driving Lino up the wall but still stealing his heart? Are you betting on Han, the master of small-scale chaos? Or maybe Sungmin, the sneaky troll? Drop your guesses in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more K-pop tea. Oh, and if you're still curious about Stray Kids dorm secrets, check out our next video. 5 hilarious Stray Kids dorm moments that'll leave Stays crying with laughter. Trust us, you don't want to miss it. So Stay, keep streaming CHK Boom, and let's make some noise for Stray Kids. Catch you in the next. Alright, Stay, buckle up because we're diving deeper into the wild, wacky, and downright chaotic world of Stray Kids dorm life. If you thought the saga of Lino's toughest roommate was juicy, wait until we unpack more secrets, hilarious mishaps, and heartwarming moments that prove why this group's bond is unbreakable. Who's causing the next big dorm disaster? And how does Lino keep his cool amidst the madness? Let's get into it. If there's one thing Stays know, it's that Stray Kids dorm is like a reality show waiting to happen. With 8 members, each with their own quirks, the dorm is a melting pot of personalities, schedules, and, let's be real, occasional messes. Lee No, with his laser-sharp focus on order and cleanliness, often finds himself playing the role of the dorm's unofficial mom. But when you're living with 7 other guys, keeping things tidy is like trying to herd cats, pun intended, Sunny. The Chaos King we mentioned earlier? Oh, they're just the tip of the iceberg. Lee No's perfectionism is constantly challenged by a whirlwind of small but maddening habits from his fellow members. From someone leaving wet towels on the bathroom floor to another member borrowing his skincare products and not returning them, Lee No's patience is tested daily. In one iconic SKZ Code episode, he was seen dramatically holding up a single sock, asking, "Whose is this, and why is it on my bed?" The room erupted in laughter, but the culprit? They stayed silent, leaving Stace to speculate wildly in the comments. What makes these moments so entertaining is how Lee No balances his exasperation with his undeniable love for his members. He might roll his eyes or sigh dramatically, but you can tell there's a soft spot behind every complaint. So, let's explore some more dorm antics that push Lee No to the edge, and the surprising ways he handles them. One of the most legendary stories in Stray Kids dorm lore is what fans have dubbed the Great Snack Heist. Picture this, it's 2 a.m., Lee No's finally winding down after a long day of practice, ready to treat himself to his favorite stash of spicy ramen he's been saving. He tiptoes to the kitchen, opens the cabinet, and it's gone. Not a single packet left. Instead, he finds a trail of crumbs leading to the living room, where a certain member is sprawled on the couch, blissfully munching away. Lee No, with his signature deadpan stare, confronted the snack thief during a group V Live. "I labeled my ramen with my name," he said, his voice dripping with mock betrayal. "And someone still ate it." The camera zoomed in on a suspiciously quiet member trying to hide behind a pillow, sparking a frenzy of "Who did it?" in the live chat. While Lee No didn't name names, Stays have their theories, some pointing to a member known for their love of late-night snacks and zero regard for labels. This wasn't a one-time crime, either. Lee No has dropped hints in multiple interviews about how his carefully curated snacks, think neatly organized bags of chips and candies, often vanish mysteriously. In one Stray Kids show moment, he jokingly threatened to install a snack cam to catch the culprits red-handed. The idea of Lee No turning into a dorm detective, complete with a magnifying glass and a notebook, had fans in stitches. But here's the kicker, despite his grumbling, Lee No always ends up sharing his snacks anyway. That's just the kind of hyung he is. If there's one place where Lee No's perfectionism shines, or more accurately, sparkles, it's the bathroom. Known for his impeccable grooming routine, those flawless visuals don't come easy. Lee No takes bathroom cleanliness seriously. But sharing a bathroom with 7 other guys? That's a recipe for chaos. From toothpaste splattered on the mirror to someone forgetting to flush, yep, it happens. The bathroom is a battlefield where Lee No fights a never-ending war. In one memorable SKZ Talker episode, Lee No shared a story that had Stays howling. "I walked into the bathroom and there was a towel on the floor, shampoo bottles upside down, and someone left their toothbrush in the sink," he recounted, his face a mix of horror and disbelief. "Who lives like this?" The members burst out laughing, but one of them looked just a bit too guilty. Fans quickly dubbed this mystery member the Bathroom Bandit, and the nickname stuck in fan circles. What's hilarious is how Lee No handles these situations. Instead of blowing up, he turns into a passive-aggressive cleaning fairy. He'll tidy up the mess, but not without leaving sticky notes around the dorm with messages like, "Please put your towel back," smiley face, or "The toothbrush belongs in the holder, not the sink." The members find these notes both terrifying and hilarious, with Chong Bean once admitting, "When I see Lee No sticky notes, I know I'm in trouble." But here's where it gets heartwarming. Lee No doesn't just clean up for himself. He's been spotted organizing the bathroom shelves or restocking toiletries for everyone, proving that beneath his sassy complaints lies a caring hyung who wants the best for his group. As a self-proclaimed introvert who cherishes his quiet time, Lee No often finds himself at odds with the dorm's resident noisemakers. Stray Kids is a group full of energy, and when you put members like the Chaos King or the Human Alarm Clock, another fan-coined nickname, in one room, silence is a rare commodity. Whether it's someone practicing their rap at 3 a.m. or another member blasting music while choreographing a TikTok dance, Lee No's quest for peace is a constant struggle. One iconic moment came during a behind-the-scenes clip from Kingdom. Legendary War. Lee No was trying to nap on the couch, only for a certain member to start a spontaneous karaoke session nearby. The camera caught Lee No's slow-motion head turn, his eyes screaming, "Why me?" Fans couldn't stop laughing when he grabbed a pillow, covered his face, and dramatically groaned, "I just want 5 minutes of silence." The member, completely oblivious, kept singing, turning the moment into peak Stray Kids comedy. To Kpop, Lino has developed what fans call his Zen mode. He'll plug in his earphones, put on some chill lo-fi beats, and retreat to his room with his cats. But even that's not foolproof. There was a V-Live where he admitted, "Sometimes I'm trying to relax, and someone bursts in shouting about a new game or a viral meme." Stays love these stories because they show Lino's relatable struggle to find calm in the storm of Stray Kids energy. Now, let's get real for a second. While Lino's tales of dorm chaos are comedy gold, they also reveal the deep bond he shares with his members. Stray Kids isn't just a group, they're brothers who've been through thick and thin together. Lino's complaints, whether about missing snacks or messy bathrooms, are always laced with affection. He might nag, but he's the first to cook for the members, check on them when they're tired, or make sure everyone's okay. Take, for example, a moment from Two Kids' room with Lino and Ian. When I.in admitted he sometimes feels bad for leaving dishes out, Lino just laughed and said, "It's fine, Magne. Just don't do it again." The playful tone and warm smile showed that, for all his perfectionist ways, Lino's priority is keeping the group together. Fans melted over this exchange, with many saying it's these small moments that make Stray Kids so special. Another heartwarming story came from a fan meeting where Lino shared how he secretly tidies up the dorm before big schedules to help the members feel less stressed. "If the dorm's clean, everyone's happier," he said. It's this quiet care that makes Lino the backbone of the group, even if he's grumbling about socks or snacks along the way. While the Chaos King steals the spotlight as Lino's toughest roommate, other members have their own quirks that add to the dorm's colorful dynamic. Let's break down a few more culprits and unsung heroes who keep the Stray Kids dorm buzzing. The Midnight Chef. One member loves cooking late-night meals but leaves the kitchen looking like a culinary crime scene. Lino once found a pan with burnt kimchi fried rice stuck to it, and his dramatic "Who did this?" became a meme among stays. The Laundry Phantom. Someone keeps mixing everyone's clothes in the wash, leading to Lino wearing a suspiciously small t-shirt that definitely belongs to a certain Magne. Fans love speculating about who's behind this laundry mix-up. The Quiet Helper. On the flip side, there's a member who silently helps Lino with chores, like folding laundry or organizing the fridge. Lino mentioned this in passing during a live, saying, "I don't say it often, but I appreciate it." Stays are still trying to figure out who this unsung hero is. These little quirks and acts of kindness paint a picture of a dorm that's chaotic but full of love. Lino, as the resident clean freak, might bear the brunt of the mess, but he's also the glue that keeps the dorm running smoothly. So, why are we so obsessed with Stray Kids dorm antics? For Stays, these stories are more than just funny anecdotes. They're a window into the group's authentic bond. In a world where K-pop idols often seem larger than life, Stray Kids' willingness to share their messy, relatable moments makes them feel like friends. Whether it's Lino's exasperated rants or the members teasing each other over stolen snacks, these glimpses into their daily lives remind us why we stan. Plus, Lino's reactions are pure entertainment. His sassy one-liners, dramatic eye rolls, and occasional "I give up" moments are catnip for Stays. Fans have even created compilation videos titled Lino vs. The Dorm, the ultimate saga, racking up millions of views. And let's not forget the fan art. There's an entire genre of drawings showing Lino as a superhero battling socks, dishes, and rogue ramen packets. Alright, Stay, we've spilled the tea, but now it's your turn to weigh in. Who do you think is the mastermind behind the great snack heist? Is the bathroom bandit the same as the Chaos King, or do we have multiple culprits on our hands? Drop your theories in the comments and let's see who's got the best detective skills in the fandom. And don't stop there. Hit that like button, share this video with your fellow Stays, and subscribe for more Stray Kids content that'll keep you laughing and loving this group even more. Want to know which member accidentally turned the dorm into a petting zoo? Or who's secretly the best at dodging chores? Our next video, Stray Kids Dorm Disasters. The top 10 moments you need to see, is coming soon, so stay tuned. Alright, Stay, you thought you'd heard it all? Think again. We're diving even deeper into the whirlwind of Stray Kids dorm life, where Lino's quest for order is pushed to the absolute limit. From prank wars to mysterious fridge bandits, the dorm is a stage for chaos, comedy, and camaraderie. Who's stirring up the next big drama? And how does Lino keep his sanity intact? Grab your popcorn, this is about to get wild. If there's one thing that keeps the Stray Kids dorm buzzing, it's the never-ending prank wars. These guys are masters of mischief, and while Lino might seem like the serious young who'd rather mop than mess around, he's not above getting caught in the crossfire. or dishing out some sneaky revenge. The dorm has seen everything from fake spiders in beds to swapping sugar with salt, and Lee know? He's often the one left cleaning up the aftermath or playing prank police to restore order. One epic tale that's become a fan favorite happened during a late-night live stream. Lee know casually mentioned a crime that had the whole fandom buzzing. Someone had rigged his precious coffee machine to dispense soda instead of espresso. "I just wanted my morning coffee," he groaned, "and I got a face full of cola." The members were in stitches, with one of them, a notorious prankster with a mischievous grin, suspiciously avoiding eye contact. Stays immediately flooded the comments with hashtags like #JusticeForLino'sCoffee, demanding to know who dared mess with his sacred caffeine ritual. But here's where it gets juicy. Lino isn't one to let a prank slide. In a later SKZ Code episode, he got his revenge by swapping the prankster's shampoo with temporary blue hair dye. The next day, the dorm was filled with screams as the culprit emerged with Smurf-like hair, while Lino sat back sipping his, finally, perfect coffee, smirking like the mastermind he is. "Don't mess with my morning routine," he said coolly, cementing his status as the dorm's unofficial prank enforcer. Fans still replay that clip, with edits of Lino as a detective in a noir-style drama going viral across platforms. If you thought Lino's battles were limited to snacks and bathrooms, let's talk about the dorm's infamous chore chart. A sacred document that's supposed to keep the chaos in check. Lino, being the organized soul he is, took it upon himself to create a color-coded, laminated masterpiece to assign tasks like dishwashing, laundry, and trash duty. But in true Stray Kids fashion, the chore chart has a habit of disappearing. In one iconic V-Live, Lino held up a crumpled piece of paper, looking like a disappointed parent. "This," he said, waving the tattered remains of the chart, "was supposed to keep us organized. Guess who lost it?" The camera panned to a member who immediately started whistling innocently, sparking a wave of fan theories about the Chore Chart Saboteur. Was it the same Chaos King from before? Or a new culprit with a vendetta against Lino's meticulous planning? The mystery remains unsolved, but stays have turned it into a running joke, with fan-made memes showing Lino guarding the chart like it's the Holy Grail. What makes this saga so hilarious is how Lino refuses to give up. He's redrawn the chore chart at least 3 times, each version more elaborate than the last, complete with stickers and glitter, because why not? But every time it mysteriously vanishes, only to reappear in odd places, like taped to the fridge with doodles of cats all over it. Lino's deadpan reaction? "I'm fighting a losing battle, but I'll never surrender." Stays love this resilience, with some even suggesting he sell merch versions of the chart for fans to frame. Stray Kids is known for their electrifying performances, but sometimes that energy spills into the dorm at the worst possible times. Enter the midnight dance party disaster, a legendary incident that Lino still brings up with a mix of exasperation and amusement. It all started when a few members decided to practice their choreography at 1 a.m., turning the living room into an impromptu dance studio. Music blaring, furniture pushed aside, and someone, allegedly the Chaos King, attempting a backflip. What could go wrong? Everything, apparently. Lino, who'd been trying to meditate with his cats, stormed out of his room to find the living room in disarray. A lamp knocked over, a couch cushion on the floor, and a suspicious dent in the coffee table. "I leave for 10 minutes and it's a circus," he exclaimed during a fan meeting, reenacting his dramatic entrance with a fake scowl that had everyone laughing. The members claimed it was just practice, but Lino wasn't buying it. "Practice doesn't involve breaking my table," he shot back, earning cheers from the audience. The best part? Lino turned the disaster into a teaching moment. He made the culprits clean the living room while he supervised, sitting cross-legged with a cup of tea like a dorm dictator. But in true Lino fashion, he couldn't resist joining in, eventually turning the cleanup into a mini dance party of his own, complete with his signature cat-like moves. Fans caught wind of this through a behind-the-scenes clip, and the hashtag Lino's dance party trended for days, with Stays begging for a full video of the chaos. No discussion of Lino's dorm life is complete without mentioning his beloved cats. Suni, Dunji, and Dory. These furry babies are Lino's pride and joy, and he's fiercely protective of their space. But living with 7 other members means his cats sometimes get caught in the dorm's chaos. Much to Lino's dismay. One unforgettable story came from a live where Lino revealed that someone, no names, but fans have their guesses, accidentally left the door open, letting Suni escape into the hallway. Lino's frantic search for his cat turned into a dorm-wide mission, with members scrambling to help while he muttered, "If anything happens to Suni, I'm moving out." Spoiler: Sunny was found napping under a couch, but Lee No's stress was real. He later admitted, "I trust my members with a lot, but not always with my cats." Then there's the saga of the cat toy thief. Lee No noticed that Dory's favorite toy, a sparkly wand with a bell, kept disappearing. He finally caught a member using it as a prop for a TikTok video, waving it around like a magic wand. The look on Lee No's face when he recounted this on SKZ Talker was priceless. "It's for Dory, not your content." Fans turned it into a meme, with edits of Dory glaring at the culprit like a betrayed king. Despite these hiccups, Lee No's cats are the dorm's unofficial mascots. Members often sneak them treats or play with them when Lee No's not looking, which he pretends to hate but secretly loves. In one heartwarming moment, he shared that seeing the members bond with his cats makes the dorm feel like home. Even when it's a mess at the end of the day, Lee No's battles with the dorm's chaos highlight his unique role in Stray Kids. He's not just the group's dance leader or visual king. He's the anchor who keeps the dorm, and the members, grounded. His perfectionism, while the source of endless comedy, comes from a place of care. Whether he's reorganizing the fridge, chasing down missing cat toys, or mediating prank wars, Lee No's efforts create a space where the members can thrive. In a rare candid moment on Two Kids' Room, Lee No opened up about why he takes on so much. "When the dorm's in order, it feels like we're ready to take on anything," he said. "I nag because I want us to be our best." This vulnerability struck a chord with Stays, who flooded social media with messages of gratitude for his quiet leadership. The members know it too. In a fan meeting, Bang Chan called Lee No the glue of the dorm, while Sungmin admitted, "We'd be lost without his sticky notes." Even the Chaos King, whoever they may be, has been caught sneaking Lee No snacks as a peace offering after particularly chaotic days. Stay. The dorm saga never ends, and we need your help to keep it going. Who's your prime suspect for the phantom alarm? Got any wild theories about the fridge ghost? Drop them in the comments, and let's see who's cracking the case. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Stray Kids content that'll keep you laughing and standing harder than ever. Want more dorm chaos? Our next video, Stray Kids Top 10 Dorm Mysteries That'll Blow Your Mind, is dropping soon. So hit that notification bell. Keep streaming, boom. Stay and let's make some noise for Lee No and his chaotic crew.